If you close your eyes.
Hey there, what is going on guys? My name is CrazyFine and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best camping spots in Titanfall 2. Now I know camping really isn't the best thing to do in the game, but I do find that it does actually help you out and you can actually get a really good KD, kill death ratio in the game if you do apply these tactics. Most of these spots do, some of them actually do require a grappling hook, most of them don't. Some of them do just require really skillful climbing like the one that I'll talk about it more on that spot though. I think it's on the map Exoplanets, but also it really does help if you're using a gun like a Hemlock or a Devotion, Spitfire, anything that's long range. Hemlock is good because you can control it really easily, as well as I recommend using an AWOL. AWOLs will really definitely help you out when doing this and, you know, playing the game like this. But yeah, let's get straight into this, guys. These are the top 5 best camping spots in Titanfall 2. I guess coming into the number 5 spot, we actually have Exoplanets, and Exoplanets spot is up here on this little telephone tower. It is pretty good. You can see me getting a few kills up here, but honestly, I do get a few kills on here, but it is pretty sketchy, as in the sense of, you know, there's barely anywhere for you to move up here. If you have an AWOL, it'll probably be a little bit better. I didn't have an AWOL. The only way I do know to get up here is a grappling hook. I know you can probably climb up here. You can eject from a Titan to get up here. I know you can probably climb up here, but it will be definitely really hard, as it is a very thin pole to actually get up on here. And once you're up on here, you're up, okay? There's really barely any cover, which is why it's at the top 5 spot, but you can see right down the middle lane. You can see under the 2 rooftops, as well as pretty much most of the whole map, so that's why it's pretty much a good spot. As well as if you have an AWOL, Hemlock, or a sniper, it'll be pretty good, and you can definitely survive up there, get a few kills, and it'll be all worthwhile. Definitely a good spot though, nonetheless, if you know how to use it. Definitely recommend using an AWOL, and yeah, the spot on this telephone tower on Exoplanet comes in under number 5 spot. Because moving into a number 4 spot here, we have the spot on the map Boomtown. Now that spot, it might be, you know, most people might say this isn't really a spot for, you know, camping in the game, but I honestly think it is, okay? This spot is pretty good. It's basically just generally anywhere on these 2 rooftops, like the rooftop that I am in. There's like these little, like, you know, like these little silo type of deal things over there, and you can pretty much just get inside of them, stand on top of them. There's, like I said, there's really not that much cover, but as well as there's 2 on the roof, and basically if you just stay on this roof, have some pilot sentries in each of those little silos, you should be fine. If you have an AWOL, maybe some ticks, etc., should be fine and good to go. Honestly, it is a pretty decent spot. You got a lot of cover. You got like some little windows you can poke through. Obviously, definitely go with an AWOL for this setup because there's holes in the windows that you look through, and I definitely recommend, if you are going to look through the holes in the window, try to have an AWOL so you can shoot through it, but the enemies can't really see you. Up to you though, definitely personal preference. The spot isn't the best, but it is still better than the Exoplanet one because you do have a little bit more cover and you can still shoot through and get a lot of hits on the enemy, so it is pretty good, and it is still a definite fun spot to just chill out in there and definitely get a few kills, poke a few kills, and it's a pretty good spot. So definitely, guys, the spot on Boomtown comes in at our number 4 spot. As coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the spot on Forward Base Cody. Now most people might say this isn't really a spot, but honestly, if you're just chilling up here, and this wasn't really the best demonstration in this game because the team, we weren't really spawn trapping them, but if you can get the enemy team in a spawn trap in this spot, then it is definitely a really good spot, and it'll definitely help out your team. Pretty much what this spot is, it's pretty much, you know, how the 2 enemies spawn on either side of this building in the center of the map. So pretty much what you want to try to do is stay, like, basically just kind of like spawn trap them, I guess, on either side. So there's 2 little lips in between the wall and the roof, I guess you can say, and basically try to stay on top of that wall that's like right next to the roof, I guess, and you can place an AWOL. Most of the AWOLs in this video are pretty poorly placed because I'm very used to using phase shift and stim, so I pressed, you know, X or left bumper, you know, etc. to try to use my AWOL. I thought I was using stim, but I had AWOL on. My bad, but definitely go for using AWOL if you're using this spot. Place it up there. You can use pilot sentries as well. If you have a pilot sentry behind the AWOL, I don't know if that'll help, if it'll amp the pilot sentry. It's definitely something to try to bust for like a myth or anything, but it is still really good, and you can definitely easily spawn trap the enemies in this spot. It's really good. I've definitely gotten spawn trapped in the past in this spot. It is not fun to get spawn trapped in this spot, alright? There's pretty much nowhere to go unless you just phase shift up there and get them yourself, but generally, nonetheless, this is a really good spot, and it has a lot of potential to be used. You know, you can have like a tick army up there, you can have, you know, hard cover, amped web, etc. You got AWOL, you got hollow pilots, everything. You can just use anything up there, and you can definitely easily spawn trap the enemies pretty simply in that spot, and it does help you out really good if you do know how to use that spot. So definitely give it a go, spawn trap the enemies, and you will definitely help out your KB. Because coming in at the number 2 spot, we have this spot on Complex, and pretty much this, most people will know about this, and as you can see in these clips, it is pretty difficult to get up there if you don't have a grappling hook. I forgot to mention this, I don't think so actually, but this spot here, as well as the spot on Exoplanet, you might want to use a grappling hook for. They're pretty difficult spots to get into without a grappling hook, so definitely I do recommend running a grappling hook. But once you're up here, there's this little glass panel that I stand on, as you can see. Yeah, they're now or pretty shortly, but there's like this little glass panel, and most of the enemies, if you get into the good spawn, you can easily spawn trap them by standing there. They come out this little doorway, and you know, you can throw like a fire star that'll block them, throw a gravity star right outside the door, and you know, suck them up like a vacuum cleaner, and then just start shooting at them. You know, have your teammate throw fire stars, use their gravity stars, everything. This spot has a very much variety in it. You can easily mix things up, get a lot of kills in this spot. Definitely a really good spot. It's really probably one of my favorite spots. I've been using the Cold War a lot recently because I'm about to make a video on it on Thursday, which is tomorrow, for the Cold War weapon, you know, just like a little weapon guide on the gun. And honestly, I personally think this spot works really well for the Cold War, like honestly, because the Cold War's main, you know, damage source comes from shooting the enemies from up above and like raining down upon them, if that makes sense. So honestly, if you can pretty much shoot from up above and rain down upon them with this spot, then it will definitely help you out a lot, and it is honestly really strong. So if you are using a Cold War, definitely try out this spot. A Hemlock can do. I was using a Hemlock in this gameplay, MGL launcher, etc. Anything that is really, you know, strong and has splash damage, that's why I recommend the Cold War. Something like that can really definitely help you out, and this spot really does work for that a lot. So splash damage guns, Cold War, Hemlock is good if you're using AWOL, and yeah, it's really good. Check out the spot, guys, and you will definitely win a game or 2, maybe even 4, using this spot. Probably one of my favorites. Give it a go. Now guys, coming in at our number 1 spot, this is probably one of my favorite spots, as it is such a troll, and it is so high up that enemies will not, you know, be able to get you unless they full out come up there. It's the spot on Angel City on this rooftop over here. There's like some big ginormous rectangular rooftop. Well, it's actually a square, but like the 3-dimensional rectangle is pretty high up. And essentially what it is, it's pretty much, you know, you can place your AWOL down, get your Hemlock set up, get your buddies over here, and hold down this rooftop. So pretty much if you have, you know, a friend up here, you know, you got some buddies over here, if you can just hold down this rooftop, man, you have got it held down, alright, dude? Like, it is so overpowered. Like, this is pretty much a square rooftop, right? So if you have one side, your friend has the other side, you're pretty much good to go. Like, you are definitely golden. So, you know, honestly, if you just hold down corners too, your AWOL will defend you mainly, and you're up higher than all the enemies pretty much. You can see here that I die a couple times from someone with a Kraber sniper rifle. Pretty annoying, honestly. I kind of didn't know how, I mean, I knew how he got me. It's pretty obvious. His bullet curved down and got me, which is kind of annoying, but unfortunate. So pretty much try to watch out for that. Try to stay a little bit more behind your AWOL than I was. I wasn't really the brightest there, to be honest with you guys, but this is honestly probably my favorite spot in this. You know, you'll see me here, well, you probably would have seen me absolutely demolishing the enemies. It is insane, this spot. You'll get so much kills, and you will definitely hold your own and just destroy the enemy. But yeah, guys, if you did this video, make sure you do leave a like down below, as well as subscribe if you are new to the channel. We do content like this covering Titanfall a lot. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow for a Cold War guide, and peace.